Hey, whatever, in the afternoon, everybody. It is 12:02 on the downswing on the West Coast. Glad to be here. Today, we're going to talk about relationships. One of the most popular topics I've encountered in probably the last 2 months. So, we're going to talk about how people and the relationships, why they work, why they don't work, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting a lot of calls from clients about why do I keep picking the same man. So what I want to do today is give you some basics on what a relationship is, why do people go to relationships, well, not go to them, but want them, and what can we do to get the best out of them. All right, we all want to be loved, we all want to be desired, we all want to belong. Those are some of the basic things, sort of sociological components that people want in a relationship. And yet we have this whole, how can I say this? This constant struggle to keep a relationship, to pick, we'll call it the right guy or the right gal. Why does it flame out? Where are you on different emotional levels, social levels? All these things show up, okay? And in my experience is that we come from different places, okay? And these places we come from, the question is, will the other person pay for where we come from? Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about sort of the socialization of a relationship. Because once you know where it comes from, guess what? We can make changes. And I want to tell you something, all right? And well, before we keep moving on, my director's giving me some of that social media stuff where we do the heart thing, where you do the heart, right? Not heart attack, heart attention, okay? And since it's hearts, and that's what we're talking about, emotions and relationships, I think it's a great segue, okay? So, tell your friends about what we're going to talk about, because everybody wants a wonderful relationship. Everybody wants a relationship, okay? So, I may deviate from the topic a little bit, but, I'm going to get guided back on, the core of what we're going to talk about, all right? So, relationships. Wow. I have relationships. Where do they come from? How do we interact in a relationship? Why do we pick the guy? So, let me give you a quick story. I had a young lady who called me the other day. Mr. Oden, I go, what? I'm having a rough time with my relationships. So, well, tell me about it. Well, I keep picking the wrong guy, or I keep picking the guy who is constantly being mean to me, saying derogatory things to me, so I asked her this question. Well, who did you pick last time before this guy? Was it the same kind of guy? He goes, yeah. So look at the common denominator. We keep picking guys who are life diminishing, guys who aren't supportive, and I'm not picking on guys. I'm just picking on, this is the relationship, but it goes the other way too with women. Okay, guys can do the same thing. Pick a partner who doesn't meet many of your needs, and there's a reason for that. Okay, so she gets frustrated, and she goes, "What do I do?" I said, "Well, you have to understand why you keep picking the same kind of guy." Well, how does that work? I said, "Well, we got to go home." And she says, "What do you mean go home?" Well, everything starts in the home. How we see the world, how we navigate in the world, how we relate to others in the world, we learn them from those two or maybe one individual. And who do you think that is? I'm going to give you 3 seconds. Guess on who the person who has the most impact on you. I feel the heart pounding. Do that heart thing is pounding. Type in, okay? Appreciate it. All right, so it's about the heart. Everything's from the heart. Okay? Who are the people who have the most impact on your lives? Now, I want to warn you, and I warn all my clients this. If I give you this information, guess what's going to happen? You're going to change. And we're going to expose some things that you may have been hiding or suppressing or denying because it's painful. Okay? It's very painful. So, what we're going to do, right, is give you our first tip in a relationship. All right? Here's my first tip. If I'm going to give you a meeting, and this, if we can get this, we're on our way. You need to know yourself, who you are, what ails you, what gives you light, what gives you dark, what experiences made you who you are today. Okay, and number 2, in regards to relationships, you need to know that your partner, where they come from. Okay, who said what to them. All right, because those 2 things are why you guys are together. Okay, and the third thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about to know the buttons that you each push in each other. There's a reason. All right, there's a reason you push the buttons. Now check this out. Here's how this works. Remember when you first met him or her and everything was wonderful, right? Oh my God, he's wonderful. Oh, she's everything I want in a woman. Right, back and forth. The fireworks, the unicorns, the pixie dust, everything is a wonderful thing, right? So we have this presentation, all right? We're presenting our best selves, all right? As you know, that's called the what? The honeymoon phase. And during the honeymoon phase, we love the thing that they do. That thing they do is the thing we wish we could do. That makes sense? Did you do that thing again? My heart's beating again. Heart. Okay? So that thing we do, the thing that they do, is the thing we wish we could do. That's why we admire them. I wish I could do that. Well, he's so, what's the word I'm looking for? He's so gregarious. He's so social to other people. And I'm not. So, if you want to know more about this stuff, check out my website. All right, michaeloden.com. All right? All kinds of stories, situations that talk about what I'm describing today, okay? That gets more in depth. All right? So back to the story. So the thing that they do that we wish we could do is what attracts us.
I'll see you next Saturday.
Hey, that's the draw. So what we're going to do is are we signing off here? Aye. So what we're going to do is we're going to answer those questions next Saturday. So tell your friends, all right, about this relationship, because the information I'm going to give you is going to really, really expose certain things that you may not want to look at, but these are the things that are going to propel you to not pick the same kind of individual again, okay?
Go on our website.
And again, go on our website, michaeloden.com, all right, the final step, all right? That's why I call it that. This is the final step you're going to need in order to make the necessary change. What we like to do is, people always ask us, well, what do we do? Well, this is what we do. We get you to understand your life so you can change it. We get you to get out of your own way so you can do something different. Most people do not know why they do what they do. They don't. Right? My goal is to get you to see that. All right? So please, check us out. See you next Saturday, 12 o'clock. We're going to do this every Saturday at 12 o'clock. This is after my Zumba class. I'm pretty relaxed. Got a lot of energy, okay? If I can do a Zumba class, I can do this, and I can help you. All right? So we'll see you next Saturday, okay? I'm looking forward to it. All right? Change. It's a wonderful thing.